Well, hello friends. Today I don't have that much time, so I'm gonna hack something real quick, and it's gonna be a maximize button for the Windows, because I do have a minimize button, and we gotta have a maximize button to go with it. So that will be in the window frame class, I think. Button. Yeah, so where do we add the button already? Right, so window frame has an arbitrary number of buttons, and the first one is the close one, so they start from right to left. So it's close, minimize, and I guess we can put the maximize. I guess we can put him on the left. I don't know what's gonna look good. We'll figure it out. But first thing we'll do is we'll just copy what the minimize thing does, and then we'll also copy this little character bitmap here and flip these guys around real fancy like. Okay, and we'll say max here. And of course there is no window set maximized, so we're gonna have to invent that. W as window. We have set minimized, right? So set maximized. Okay, and then I guess it can be like this, and we'll have a bool for that. Okay, and then let's go and implement that. So it's gonna work a little bit differently than minimizing. So W's window set maximized. First thing is that first we just check if this is a no-op. But if it's not, maximized. Okay. Then if it is maximized now, what we want to do is set rect. And how is this gonna work? I guess the window manager is gonna have to tell us maximize window rect. We're gonna have to have some way of computing the maximum size for a window, because we got the menu up here and we got the taskbar down here. Okay, so for that one we're gonna have to work that out. So let's create that function. Okay, we'll call it rect maximum. No, wait, what was the name of it? Maximize window rect, right? Const. Okay, and let's just add it here so we can start implementing it. Okay, we'll start with the screen rect, and we'll set y menu ws menu. Where the hell do we get this thing? Menu bar. How do we know how do we know how tall the menu bar is? Menu bar rect. Right. So we just ask for the menu bar rect. Menu bar rect dot height. And set height menu bar. We gotta reduce the height by this much. Okay. So subtract menu bar. And then we gotta see if we have a taskbar window. So I guess for each window, each visible window of type, yeah. Taskbar. So this is a little convoluted, but we're gonna have to iterate through all the windows, seeing if there is a taskbar window. I can't call you because, oh shit, well, okay, don't look, but I'm gonna const cast this. Okay, so we're gonna iterate through all the windows, stopping at the taskbar ones, and then when we find one, we'll say set height, rect height minus, it's going to be past the window, call it taskbar window, okay, and we'll subtract the taskbar height from it. Yeah, it's weird, but it'll work. Okay. Track any taskbar window. Present. It should be present, but you never know. But importantly, taskbar sort of configures his own height. So maybe this should have a separate mechanism later, like something like that the taskbar should register itself as a window that takes up some permanent desktop space or whatever. But for now, we're going to do this sort of imperatively here, rather than declaratively. Okay, so now we can just return the rect. Okay, and let's see. So if now when we do set maximize, if we are going maximize, then we should say unmaximized rect. So we gotta save the previous rect. So we'll do this, and then we'll do else here, and we'll say rect is, we can do set rect m unmaximized rect. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's add that member. Okay. We wrote some code. Let's see if it compiles. No. It doesn't compile because, oh, here. When I use this iterating through all the windows, then I have to return something in the iteration callback. So I have this thing called the iteration decision, which tells the iteration helper, it tells this function whether or not to continue iterating. So we can say, in this case, we know that when we find the taskbar window among the windows, we can just abort, because we don't need to look for any more taskbar windows, because there's only going to be one taskbar window. Otherwise, you would say iteration decision continue, and then it would continue and potentially give you more callbacks. And what else did I mess up? Forgot to rename this guy. Okay. Defined but not used. Aha. I forgot to instantiate the bitmap. Max, max, and max. Max and max. Oh, this is kind of ugly. Maybe I should make these into PNG images instead. Not now. Okay, so there is our maximize button. Click it. This happens. Not exactly what I had in mind. At all. Okay. So, guess a few things went wrong. So, for instance, this thing will always call set maximize true. So we definitely shouldn't do that. We should instead do and window is maximized. Yeah, so let's start with that. Okay, maximize, and I mean something goes wrong here, right? Like why are we forgetting to invalidate the thing or something? Set rect. Notify window rect changed. I feel like it should do more stuff than this, so. Oh, is it that I have to post a resize event to the window? Okay, I thought that would be automatic. So we gotta take care of this. See, auto old rect is mrect, and then we'll post a resize event to this. And we'll say old rect and mrect. Okay. Okay, that went well. This thing is still not I would have expected this thing to be further down. So what am I missing here? Let's see. Let's print out the rect that we are giving out. Rect dot toString dot characters. Okay. And it's starting at Y18. Oh, right, yeah, because this thing is starting at Y18, but I'm not taking the size of the window frame into account. Shit, okay. So let's see. Maximize window rect. So this thing should probably take a window so that we can compute window specific maximized rect. Okay, then let's say subtract window frame. Maybe we should accumulate this thing somehow. So first we start. Let's rect. Window frame. Can we get these things? Title bar rect. I guess the frame rect. Height. Wait, hold on. What can we get from this thing? We're gonna need the title bar rect. Height. Will that be enough? And we gotta expose that. So window frame. Let's just expose all of these. Might be useful. There should be. Da, 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 145. What did I forget here? Oh. Okay, we're getting closer. But we are forgetting the... Now we're not including the window border, but maybe that's okay. Maybe we should skip the window border when we're maximized. I kind of like this, actually. And then you click and it goes back. So this part is cool. Although we should probably switch to a different icon when we're maximized. But I like the way this looks. So yeah, that's how it should work. Okay, so then let's change the icon. Window frame. I guess we're gonna make yet one more of these guys. So we'll make like an unmaximize button. How about 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we will take these guys, put them here, and add one more. Okay. And we'll call it unmaximize. Very, very hackish and copy-paste-ish, but it is what it is. Oops. Un, and finally un. Okay. And can we change the bitmap of one of these? Oh, well, we're gonna have to make it possible to do that. So, set bitmap. We'll just do, I mean, actually, we can just do something like this. Const. I think that might just work. Yeah, and then we'll say, oh fuck, how do we know? We don't know how to get to the button. Okay, we gotta take it out so we can at least grab it. Or, I have a better idea actually. So how about we just do this? We'll just add this to the callback. And here, when we call it, we just pass this. Oops, well, I didn't do that right. And here, they just need to ignore that. But this guy will do button dot set bitmap. I guess we can do this afterwards actually. Do it here. And window is maximized. If so, use it as unmaximized button bitmap, otherwise as maximized button bitmap. Okay. What did I do wrong? Wait. Okay, wait, start up here. Template argument, that is substitution failed. The constructor is taking the wrong type. Right. and I didn't update the constructor. It's kind of nice to have these callback functions that take that also have an argument for the thing that's causing the callback. Yeah, that's more like it. Oh, that's really quite neat. Bloop. 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 It's strange that you can see the window flash in the new spot once before it resizes, but I guess it's some artifact of the of being told to repaint in the new location. So I think that the border that we see that flashes, it's actually in the window. It's not the window manager drawing that. Yeah, because this window has like this little shading around the edges in the terminal. Does this work if we do this? Look at that. It actually works. It's pretty cool. It seems to have some performance issues, but that's for another day. But yeah, so I think this is a pretty good state now. So let's commit this. But first, we do a patch review. So, okay, so in the button Windows Server button class, we now the callback for the onClick handler will now pass this button. So we're just taking care of that here. And then we're adding a set bitmap so that we can change the bitmap after construction. Okay, in WS Windows set maximized, what we do is check for no op and then cache the old rect, and then if we do maximize, then we save the current rect as the unmaximized rect, and then set the maximized window rect as the new rect. And if we are if we have been maximized and we are becoming unmaximized, then we just set what we saved here last time that we were here. Okay, and then we post a resize event to the client. Okay, and then in WS window we add is maximized and set maximized. Yeah, no big deal with those. Just a number for that, and the unmaximized rect so that we remember how big we were. Okay, and then these new fancy character bitmaps, maybe they could use some work, I don't know, but I kind of like them. Okay, and then here we instantiate those, and when we create the buttons, then we have to include this argument here for the lambda, and then in this case, the new maximize button, what he does is he calls set maximized, and then just the inverse value of the current maximized state. And then he also calls set bitmap on the button that triggered the callback to reflect the new state. Okay, and then here we are exposing a couple of functions in the window frame class. Okay, and here's this maximized window rect. So the maximized window rect for a window, it's a little bit clunky written code, but I'm okay with it for now. The maximized rect is the screen rect minus the window frame title bar rect. That's what it should say here. Oops. Oh, why won't you go away? Maximized window title bar. Okay. Leaving the border. Okay. And we subtract the menu bar, and then we also subtract the taskbar if we can find it, and then we shouldn't be printing this. Okay, and here's just a declaration for that. So then we ended up with this, and that looks pretty good. Yeah, okay, I like it. Let's commit. Windows Server. Add a maximize, unmaximize button to Windows. Oop. Cool. Let's see it one more time with another process. Boop. Somehow, I feel like maybe the order should be different. So let's just check on that. So let's put the minimize button on the left. Oops. Well, see, that just looks good. That just looks somehow right to me. So let's open something like File Manager. And I want to maximize plop. Yeah, it's really quite nice. I like it. Okay, so I think that will be a good change to make. So let's say Windows Server. Rearrange, minimize, maximize, close buttons. That order. Minimize, maximize, close. Yeah. Cool. Okay. So I think that's going to do it for today's video. So if you made it this far, then I thank you for watching and for coming back. And to all the new subscribers, welcome. I hope you like it here. And I will see you next time.